Hey everyone, my name is Ford from NorCal Thrills, and today I'm bringing you an update from California's Great America for January 1st, 2023. Today's update brings you coverage from the last night of Great America's WinterFest event. The event was as great as it's ever been this year, and I'll bring you coverage of all of the shows, entertainment, and decorations you can find around the park. We also have a couple of smaller updates from the park that we'll cover too. Let's get started. The star of WinterFest, in my opinion, is absolutely the variety of shows that the park puts on. Most of the shows are fairly simple singing and dancing ones put on in various locations around the park. These include shows like Four Drummers Drumming, The Mistletones, or Holly Jolly Trolley. Even though these shows are a little simpler, they're still very well done and feature some very talented performers. The park also starts the night off with the tree lighting ceremony that it's featured in years past. In this show, performers sing and dance some before letting a family flip the switch and turn on the lights on the tree. Planet Snoopy features the A Peanuts Guide to Christmas show, which has the Peanuts characters that you'd expect. But the star of all of the shows has to be It's Christmas, Snoopy. In this ice skating show in Great America Theater, you can expect about 30 minutes of choreographed ice skating and dancing with several costume and set changes, and some Peanuts characters. The show was seriously well done and far exceeded my expectations. The theater fills up pretty quickly, so if you want a good seat, get in line early. In addition to the shows, WinterFest features plenty of other entertainment. Like last year, guests can rent a pair of ice skates and skate on the pond at the entrance to the park. Although I was too late for it this year, kids could take their pictures with Santa in Hometown Square. One of the coolest new additions this year is Reindeer Roundup, which brings a stable of animatronic reindeer heads that sing Christmas songs every so often. Continuing along, we get to the Silent Disco in Action Zone, where you can borrow a pair of headphones and listen to the DJ play music just for your ears. In the Planet Snoopy Annex, you can find Charlie Brown's Tree Lot, a little Christmas tree maze that ends with Charlie Brown's quirky little tree. In Planet Snoopy, you'll find Sally's Christmas Crafts, where you can make said crafts as a family. Orland's Place features both North Pole Postmaster, where you can write letters to Santa, and Mrs. Claus's Kitchen, where you can decorate your very own Christmas cookies. The park is as beautifully decorated with lights as ever. This year features a lot of old favorites, including the amazing bridge into All-American Corners, the lights timed to music in Orland's Place, the sleigh and reindeers on the lift of Whitewater Falls, and the gingerbread filling station. Let me share a couple more quick clips of some other favorite decorations from around the park. The floral tunnel is covered in lights. Even Grizzly gets into the Christmas spirit. Action Zone is full of gingerbread. And some of the lights in Planet Snoopy are beautiful. And finally, let me mention a couple more quick pieces of information about WinterFest. The former photo space in Orland's Place is again being used as a bar, in this case Blitzen's Bar, which serves a variety of holiday-themed drinks. But there are also plenty of other places to get drinks in the park, like the Holiday Spirit Bar. Artisan Alley is back with plenty of different merchants selling their goods, although it was a little empty today given it was after Christmas. The park features plenty of fire pits beyond Railblazer for guests to warm their hands at as the temperature drops a little. And finally, some rides, restaurants, and shops again change their name for more holiday-appropriate ones. And let's move on to some of the smaller updates from around the park. Like I mentioned, the park was crowded today. This was the line to get in a couple minutes after the gates opened at 4 p.m. I have to assume that it was a lot of groups coming out to use makeup tickets from earlier rained out days. Moving on, we've covered some of the destruction of the old Tooth Fairy buildings. Part of the plot was leveled and concrete poured over it, but another part is a dirt patch. We'll see what, if anything, replaces it. The small stand in All-American Corners still has a coming soon sign, but now we can see the signage that indicates it'll be Pearl's Cookies. I'm looking forward to trying the cookies the first time I see this stand open. And finally, I noticed that there was some refurb work going on at Mass Effect. These backstory signs in the queue were peeling and fading badly earlier this year, but it looks like they're being fixed. And that'll wrap up our update for the day. In this update, we covered WinterFest and the different shows, entertainment, and decorations that the event brought us this year. Hopefully you all got the chance to visit this year, and if not, hopefully this video brought a little of the event home to you. But we also covered some of the smaller changes around the park, including some land clearing. This year is the first year that the park is open year-round, so my next visit will bring some never-before-seen coverage from the park at the end of January.